on the corner of North Manhattan Avenue and Moreau Street. Details on that coming up.
Don't let the bright and sunshine outside fool you. I'll let you know when it warms up later on the week when we get to the 5-day forecast later.
This is KKSU-LD, covering Manhattan, Riley County, and the Flint Hills, broadcasting in high definition from Kansas State University. You're watching Channel 8 News.
Thank you for tuning in to Channel 8 News. I'm Scott Popp.
And I'm Tucker Love.
An early morning fire has closed off roads leading into Aggieville. We now go live to Evan Pinner at the scene.
Here, I have this if it's helpful. You want to
Yeah.
And then I'm trying to think of, so this will be about like,
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
But that.
Our next steps will be, we've called the Kansas State Fire Marshal's office to help with the investigation. And so we'll be determining the structural integrity of the building to see if it's safe for our fire investigators to go in and see the extent of the damage and also to work on the fire cause.
And the Dusty Bookshelf's cat, Oliver, have been reported as safe. Back to you, Tucker and Scott, at the desk.
Thanks, Evan. The state liquor enforcement tax could double if Governor Brownback's budget proposal for the fiscal year 2018 is approved. Some community members shared their concerns with me earlier this week. Rickles Retail Liquor has been in business in Aggieville for 42 years. Owner Ed Rickle is not looking forward to the potential liquor enforcement tax increase that Governor Brownback has proposed.
Well, I mean, the bars has to go up. Everybody has to go. So just don't impact it.
Rickle and his daughter co-own the Aggieville liquor store that has been a part of the community for over 4 decades. Alcohol sales are a large part of the economy here in Aggieville. One student was fearful that the tax increase could change the culture of the bar district.
I mean, I think it's definitely maybe would decrease the amount of students I would be able to go, because if it increases that much, then I think a lot of students would be discouraged from going out to the Ville on a Thursday or Friday or Saturday or something.
If the budget proposal is approved, Kansas liquor enforcement tax will double from 8 to 16%. According to the budget proposal, the liquor tax alone is projected to generate $107 million in revenue over the next 2 years. With some recent closings and changes happening in and around Aggieville, this tax increase may force others, like Rickle, to close their doors.
If it goes through, I'm going to retire. Well, no, but more local business going out every day. Aggieville isn't what it was 10 years ago.
The liquor tax hike is just one part of the governor's budget proposal meant to improve Kansas's current budget deficit. As of right now, the state is facing a nearly $1.1 billion budget deficit by the end of 2019. Governor Brownback was in Washington last week attending the Conservative Political Action Conference and the National Governors Association's winter meeting. The governor has not yet responded to a request for comment.
According to census data, in Manhattan, 26% of households live at or below the poverty level, which is double the state average. Last Saturday, K-State faculty members in the School of Family Studies and Human Ecology, along with several local organizations, organized a poverty simulation to raise awareness about the issue. Channel 8's Jacob Valdez has more.
The goal of the simulation is to put participants in the place of somebody living in poverty so they can better understand the situation and its struggle. One participant was unsure how this could be done in just one Saturday afternoon.
I was a little skeptical on how are you really going to help me feel what a person in poverty was feeling, but immediately from not feeling like you had enough time to even read the instructions about your situation to then just having to function, that was really jarring. What I'm leaving here with is that not only can I share the knowledge, but I also have to put action into helping.
In the room behind me, participants are divided into separate families living at or below the poverty level. Together, they must survive 4 15-minute sessions, each constituting a week. These 4 constitute 1 month living in that level of financial instability. The families are based on real people and situations. Volunteers represent community groups and services to help the families navigate and survive their month of poverty.
I want to sell my car.
To sell what?
My car.
Unfortunately, we don't handle that.
If a family fails to make ends meet, keep their child in school, or pay their bills, there are consequences.
Until you have walked in somebody's shoes to see where they're at, you really can't judge. I'm hoping that with the stimulation, it's going to open up more people's eyes to see what it is to struggle.
Generating awareness is only the first step, but it's essential to helping those in need. In Manhattan, this is Jacob Valdez for Channel 8 News.
If you'd like to participate in a similar event, check out COPE MHK 2017 online.
On Saturday, February 18th, K-State's Black Student Union brought home the title of Most Outstanding BSU at the 40th Annual Big 12 Conference. Channel 8's own Tyler Waymeyer has more on the story.
The Black Student Union is an organization on campus that has changed the life of many of its members.
But BSU is such a strong, powerful organization where we have such a say in what goes on at the university level that it really encourages others to look into the issues that are going on in our community.
The Black Student Union has been at K-State since 1969 and is constantly growing as a whole. BSU's mission is to focus on the development of the Kansas State community by advancing academic stability, political actions, and the leadership of the black students, while promoting black culture across all aspects of life. BSU was created to change the lives of our student body through various programs, activities, and community service projects that will help build the foundation of the Black Student Union. Recently, BSU attended the 40th Annual Big 12 Conference, where they received the title for Most Outstanding BSU in the Big 12.
I think for the Big 12 it actually means a lot because for us as K-State, being in a power conference, one of the big power conferences, it just shows that we actually care and that the students are willing to go out of their way to better themselves and to better the Black Student Union.
Not only BSU members, but people here at K-State have every reason to be proud of this recent achievement and everything the Black Student Union stands for as a whole. With BSU's recent success, they are pushing to achieve goals just like this one, not only for themselves, but for Kansas State University as well. In Manhattan, I'm Tyler Waymeyer with Channel 8 News.
If you are interested in attending a BSU meeting, they are held every Tuesday at 7 p.m. in the K-State Union, room 227.
Coming up on Channel 8 News, we take a look at K-State sports.
Also, stay with us as we go live from Seco Park to find out what kind of renovations could be made to Manhattan parks.
I know a spot that I love full well.
'Tis not in forest, nor yet in dell. Ever it holds me with magic spell.
I think of thee, alma mater.
We'll carry thy banner high. Long, long, may thy colors fly.
Loyal to thee, thy children will swell the cry. Hail, 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 alma mater.
We may take different paths, but we all move forward, preparing for our future in the same historic library. We meet friends in the bustling student union and experience the exciting atmosphere of campus events. We appreciate individual interests and shared passions. Many different paths, one distinct destination. How does campus life become life experience? Connections, involvement, you.
The Kansas Recreation and Parks Association held their annual state conference January 31st through February 2nd in Manhattan. The Manhattan Parks and Rec Department took home 3 awards. Channel 8 reporter Darielle Nixon has more on the story.
The Kansas Recreation and Parks Association is a statewide professional organization that grants awards annually on both the personal and organizational level. This year, the organization granted Manhattan Parks and Rec 3 awards. The Aquatic Professional of the Year award went to Kelly Cook, the Distinguished Volunteer award went to Chad Pape, and the Innovative Recreation Program of the Year was awarded to the Little Apple Paddle Association. The Little Apple Paddle is an event to promote the Kansas waterways to the public. Melissa Kirkwood, the Communities Relation Coordinator for Manhattan Parks and Rec, says the new event has been a bigger hit than what was expected.
The first year we did this event, we were hoping for 50 people. We had over 100 people. The second year, just this last summer, we did this event. We had over 250 people come out for the Little Apple Paddle.
The Little Apple Paddle Association was not the only aspect of Manhattan Parks and Rec to go above and beyond expectations this year. Aquatics professional Kelly Cook was also recognized for his success.
Kelly Cook won the award for Distinguished Aquatics Professional of the Year. It's the highest award that anybody in aquatics in the state of Kansas can win. He's nominated by one of his peers or one of his workers, and he's been in aquatics for 25 plus years now, so it's a very high award. He's very honored to get it.
The Distinguished Volunteer of the Year award was also given to Chad Pape for his emphasis in the arts. Pape directs the Manhattan Youth Choir and also assists with the arts in the summer coordinated with Manhattan Parks and Rec. Manhattan Parks and Rec serves the community to the best of their ability every day and looks to keep improving more and more in the future. In Manhattan, I'm Dario Nixon, Channel 8 News.
And now we will take it live to Seco Park, where Dario has a closer look at some potential changes coming to the park.
Hello, here in Seco Park, the Manhattan Parks and Rec Department is hopeful to upgrade the facilities park with an $8.5 million project. There will be some new paved parking, improved baseball and softball facilities, along with improvements to the tennis courts, draining, and walking paths. Of the two proposals, the council is favoring option B. Joining me is Melissa Kirkwood, the Communities Relations Officer for Manhattan Parks and Recreation. Melissa, how will these facilities benefit Manhattan if passed?
They'll benefit the community in a variety of different ways. We really focus in on having these improvements improve playability for the community, and with these improvements, like for instance here at Seco, the playability of the ball fields will be greatly improved, as well as the walking paths that people use every day, and then also parking will be improved with this particular facility. We really listened to the community when they were studying this project, and we really appreciate all their input.
Thanks, Melissa. There you have it. From Seco Park, I'm Dario Nixon for Channel 8 News. Back to the studio.
Thanks, Dario. Giving a hug to a stranger is a way to show peace during this divided time in our country. The Free Hugs Project was started to spread love instead of hate. However, the Free Hugs Project isn't just about giving hugs. Caitlin Sabert has more on the story.
Ken E. Wadike Jr. is the founder of the Free Hugs Project. His mission is to visit high schools and college campuses across the nation to inspire a generation to be a positive impact on our society and make a change they want to see. The best way to do this, Wadike says, is spreading love to one another by giving hugs.
Okay, I give you a hug.
Thank you.
Cool. Thanks, guys. See ya.
To give someone a hug, it's a way of telling someone that they matter, and I see you, you know.
Wadike visited K-State's campus to make an impact on our community by showing a sign of peace to every student he came across. K-State student Darby Miller was inspired by his kind action.
I think it's very insightful, and I really respect it because I think whenever violence is put into it, then your words aren't really portrayed well.
Wadike is known for his viral videos on Facebook and YouTube, reaching millions of views that have been shown on national television networks such as CNN, Fox News, and NBC.
I see them as human beings, just like I see everybody on this side as human beings.
As Wadike talked to students throughout the day,
about de-escalating violent situations, which I think he did a good job of getting across.
spreading love is the focus behind Free Hugs Project, and giving a hug to brighten someone's day is just the way to do that. Giving a hug to a person has a deeper significance than just a physical act of kindness. To Wadike, it means so much more.
But when you hug someone and they're like, oh, okay, we're doing this, right? You're really showing them that
I see you and I appreciate you.
Wadike will continue to travel all around the country to offer hugs and speak to groups of people. In Manhattan, Kansas, I'm Caitlin Sabert for Channel 8 News.
You know, Scott, you look like you could use a hug.
Aw, thanks, Tucker. But I think we'll leave the hugs to Ken. Coming up on Channel 8 News, Patrick White gives us a look at weather.
University, entrusted with serving the needs of our communities and world through the nation's most important research and testing. We don't cater to what's popular. We come together to find out what's next, what will save lives and better the world. Since 1863, our values haven't changed, but our methods have. What defines a land-grant university? Community, progress, you. Open doors, warm hellos, classes spark ideas, traditions create memories, labs lead to partners, late nights, crazy nights. Hail, hail, hail? Studying hard, hardly studying. One last Manhattan sunset, caps and gowns, pomp and circumstance. We're on this journey together, remembering that every open door can lead to a warm hello. What is the K-State experience? Family, pride, you.
I'm Ngọc Trân from Đà Lạt, Việt Nam.
I'm Raphael from St. Mary's, Kansas.
Mình nói cả tiếng Việt và tiếng Anh.
I only speak one language, unless you count Pig Latin. Oh, you don't? Okay, one language.
I'm new to K-State and want to experience everything I can in Manhattan.
I'm hungry. Do you want to go eat some ice cream?
Sure.
Become an international buddy today and develop new friendships and experience different cultures.
How do you say Wabash in your language?
What's a Wabash?
All week, the Wildcat Wellness Coalition has been sponsoring the Week of Wellness at K-State, but the festivities don't end on Friday. Reporter Alexis Lacey has more.
K-State student Braden Nicholson knows a healthy body image is crucial to well-being.
Love yourself and your own skin and be who you are and not worry about being a Barbie. It's unrealistic expectations.
The Wildcat Wellness Coalition sponsored its first ever Week of Wellness, which included a meet and greet with a life-size Barbie in order to promote a positive change. Men and women got the chance to see just how unrealistic the infamous Barbie doll is as a life-size person. Also taking place during the Week of Wellness is National Eating Disorder Week. From a statistic from the Eating Recovery Center, a majority of eating disorders begin between the ages of 18 to 25. Additionally, nearly one person dies every hour from eating disorder. Many had mixed emotions about the life-size Barbie doll, but everyone agreed that self-love is the best policy.
The life-size Barbie showcases the struggles that women go through to fit into society's beauty standards. The Body Project program aligns with the event as it too tries to promote a positive body image for everybody.
We're promoting the Body Project. The Body Project is a nationally acclaimed program whose mission is to reduce the appearance ideal, to promote positive body image for all, and to help free students to focus on healthier, more productive pursuits.
Though the Week of Wellness is coming to an end, everyone is encouraged to keep the healthy and positive movement going. In Manhattan, Kansas, I'm Alexis Lacey for Channel 8 News.
If you haven't been able to make it to any of the events so far, this Friday at 7 p.m., Groove and Glow Zumba will be held at the Rec Complex, and it will wrap up the Wellness Week activities.
That sounds like fun, Scott, but sometimes it can be pretty hard to stay healthy with this crazy weather we've got going on.
It has been a wild week of weather locally, and weather anchor Patrick White has more on what the next week of Kansas weather has in store.
Thanks, Tucker and Scott. So we take a look at the national temps map. You can see that the big mystery up in the air is that places normally hot, like California, Arizona, Mexico, are kind of cold, below freezing. Over here on the other side of the map, here in the middle, we're just above and just barely above over here in the east, while Florida is sitting pretty down below. And we can see some rain up in Seattle. And like I said, even though it's sunny, the temperatures are still low. And up in the northeast, we got some snow. Over here in Kansas, we've got, today, it's going to be a little bit better than that, with temperatures pretty much around the 40s, though we can take a look from the I-70. the roads are still pretty clear, so we can travel safely to and from class. Let's just hope the drive doesn't take too long, but the way traffic is flowing, that shouldn't be an issue. On the 5-day forecast, for the next couple of days, we're going to try to push it up into the 60s, but it won't really happen until Sunday and Monday when it gets into the 70s. And night, it's going to stay pretty low until it warms up. That's all for weather. Back to you, Tucker and Scott.
Jacob Valdez gives us a wrap-up of a wild week in Wildcat sports.
And later, a look at more K-State news.
Oh man, you know, the fans, you know, Manhattan, you know, Octagon is doing, it's a tough place to play, you know, we beat off the energy.
Better get ready, because here come the Wildcats.
Wiesman, does she hit a fourth? Oh my goodness, in the zone!
Lewis running the floor, catches, spins, and scores. How about that footwork? K-State have won in the first round of the NCAA tournament.
Hi, I'm Tunde from Lagos, Nigeria.
And I'm Ronnie from Spring Hill, Kansas.
During festivals, I wear my kaftan.
On K-State game days, I wear purple and a foam finger.
I've never been to an American football game.
I've never been out of this country. You want to go tailgating this weekend?
Sure.
Become an international buddy today and develop new friendships and experience different cultures.
Would you happen to have a purple kaftan?
Only for game days.
Welcome back to Channel 8 News. Sports anchor Jacob Valdez has the latest on your Manhattan and K-State sports. Jacob?
Thanks, Tucker. It's been a busy few days in the world of local sports. Earlier this week, in a surprise move, Kansas State's athletics director John Curry stepped down from his position. Tuesday morning, Curry accepted the position of vice chancellor and athletics director for the Tennessee Volunteers. In an open letter released on Wednesday, Curry said, "From when I arrived at K-State 8 years ago, I have experienced some of the most enjoyable moments of my life, filled with some of the most genuine and caring people I have ever met." This unexpected news has led to speculation as to how K-State's athletics department will move forward. Keep tuned into Channel 8 News for more updates on this developing story. Monday night was senior night for K-State's women's basketball. The 24th ranked Cats took the floor against the 12th ranked Texas Longhorns. Channel 8 reporter Damian Duran has more on the story.
State women's basketball took to the floor for the last home game of the season, and the bittersweet excitement was in the air. For most K-State students and fans, this was just the last women's basketball home game, but for 5 other students, it meant so much more. Senior Brianna Lewis takes her final opening tip-off alongside fellow seniors Jessica Schiebel, Kelly Thompson, Kindred Winston, and Erica Young. The Cats fought hard, but ended up losing to the Longhorns 69-61. After the game was over, seniors were honored and thanked by the crowd for their commitment to the program. Emotions were high as the team sat together and watched a tribute video to their fellow senior teammates. Before exiting the court for the final time, seniors give their final goodbye to the fans as they hug their team and staff. Freshman Peyton Williams was asked after the game if tonight was more about the seniors than anything else.
It was just honoring what they've done for the program, and they've really set a standard that we all want to live up to and continue to live up to. And I don't know, I'd definitely say it was a special night, and we were playing for them. But it was another league game, and we wanted to come out with a win, and we just fell a little short.
From Bramlage Coliseum, I'm Damian Duran for Channel 8 News.
Last night, the K-State men's basketball team took on the TCU Horned Frogs in Fort Worth. Despite losing to Oklahoma over the weekend, the Cats started strong, ending the first half ahead 40-29, which was their largest halftime lead since last month against Baylor. A courtside scuffle early in the second half culminated in dead ball technical fouls against both TCU's Jalen Fisher and Kansas State's Kamau Stokes. The Horned Frogs kept up the pressure, coming within 1 point of taking the lead, but the Cats carried their momentum and came out on top 75-74. You can catch the final home game and senior night against Texas Tech here in Manhattan at Bramlage Coliseum this Saturday at noon. Last weekend, Manhattan High claimed the 6A state title in wrestling, the first for MHS since 2012. And the quest for more state titles began again last night when the Manhattan boys basketball team, seated first in their sub-state bracket, took on Junction City, defeating their league rivals 52-22, advancing to the sub-state championship Friday night at Manhattan High. The undefeated Manhattan girls basketball team begins their postseason tonight at 6 p.m. at home against Wichita Southeast. That's all for sports this week. Be sure to go out and support the K-State baseball team on Friday for their home opener against Eastern Illinois. Now back to you, Tucker and Scott.
I'll be sure to go and cheer on those Indians tomorrow night.
Stay tuned right here for more Channel 8 news after the break.
From the golden flowers that give our state its nickname, to Kansas City's smoky scarlet barbecue, past the unique tint of limestone bedrock, we drive with pride to support future K-Staters. From the hilltops of Lawrence to the familiar streets of Aggieville, we love to show our purple pride. Whether you are K-State alumni or Wildcat fans, purchase the #1 Affinity license plate in Kansas today and help us paint the highway purple.
I'm Kathleen from Meiningen, Germany.
I'm Ginger from Overland Park, Kansas.
I've traveled to London and saw the Parliament, studied in Mexico City, spent the summer in Austria, went skiing in the Alps. Oh, and I visited the Eiffel Tower in Paris.
Well, I've been to the world's largest ball of twine.
Can we go?
Of course!
Become an international buddy today and develop new friendships and experience different cultures.
Up next, the world's deepest hand-dug well.
Is it near the Grand Canyon?
Knowledge is more than a piece of paper. It's being committed to leaving the world a better place, dedicated to limitless learning. Conducting research that is tried and true, and then tried again. Crossing disciplines, blazing trails, discovering better methods that lead to global solutions. What is the K-State graduate student experience? Unrestricted. Proven. You.
Patrick, how's the weather going to look this week?
Well, for the next couple of days, it's going to be in the 40s before hitting a little higher on Sunday and then finally getting up in the 70s on Monday.
That sounds great. Tucker, do you have any plans outside this weekend?
I'm heading home to Kansas City. I'm pumped, gonna enjoy that weather.
Yeah, that sounds great.
Thanks for tuning in to Channel 8 News. Be sure to check us out on Twitter, Facebook, and now Instagram at KSU Channel 8 News.
We'll see you back next week right here on Channel 8 News. Have a great day.
This is Channel 8 News.